Today we're going to be talking about how to make the money when singing. Jawohl! I can very much appreciate people wanting to sing for the love of singing. It's a wonderful thing to do, to sing, right? But one of the things that came about in my Discord and in my community was people were talking about commercial success. And so I just want to clarify, as someone who's made some money singing, I want to make clear the expectations you should have and clear up some of the nonsense and the misinformation that exists in plenty. People misunderstanding singing and the monetary aspects of it, yeah, that never happens. One of the key elements of being successful in any art, and this is totally something that people who are not professional absolutely underestimate, output. I am talking about ridiculous output. You want to know how I get paid? Here's how I get paid. I show up to the gig, I'm given the piece of music, and I sing it right on the spot. No one has to pay a dime for my rehearsal time. No one has to pay a dime. I don't have to waste my time learning anything. I just show up to the gig, I get a piece of paper, and I sing. And it's incredibly time effective and cost effective, and people pay money for it very consistently. So how do I do this? I use what is called solfege. Another way to talk about it, I guess, would be movable do. There are other types of solfege, but this is the basic premise of it. You take a scale, and what's nice about singing is that I can only know one scale, and I'll be fine. And it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And then we obviously have minor. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, le, te, do, te, le, so, fa, mi, re, do. Right? And the benefit to this is that this scale can move around. On a piano, if I want to play a different scale, I have to play different notes. But as a singer, these relationships never change. Do, re, do. The only time when movable do, this system particularly, falls out of favor is when you're basically not doing tonal music. So unless your aspirations are to do atonal music often, this is going to be your main moneymaker. And it's going to be your main moneymaker for more than one reason. Obviously, I told you about how I can go to a gig, get a piece of paper, and just go. And I have the music and I just go, right? It's great for my time. It's great for whoever is putting on the event. It's great for their time. But it also matters in terms of learning music. So if I want to prepare a gig, if I want to put content out on the internet, I'm going to need to do it fast. Because the reality is that these things don't pay much at all. I have to have my time filled with other things, so I have to have incredible output, just incredible output. And so being able to learn music quickly by having a really solid understanding of these relationships that pitches have to one another makes it easier to listen to a song and be like, oh, I've heard that before. I know what that melody is because I've sung and understood many melodies like it. And I understand the system in which those melodies are constructed upon, right? So that was a very, very dry and boring way of saying be a better musician. It pays money to do that. It's a lot more of a guaranteed problem-solving solution of how do I make money in singing than I'm going to be famous or build an audience, because that's a marketing skill, and that's valid. You need to know how to market, but there's more than one way to do that. All right, and you can serve a lot of people. You don't need to be an incredibly good-looking person, and in a lot of cases, you don't even need to be that good of a singer. If marketing is one of the solutions that you do need to know about if you're going to make a living as a singer, right? Taylor Swift. Let's be real, not an exceptionally technically gifted singer, but holy crap, does she know how to serve her market. It's marketing, right? But in terms of content, in terms of time saved, solfege is a wonderful thing. So that's why you should know about solfege.
Well, what is it? What are we doing? What are we?
Solfege is just a scale. I'm sure you've heard these syllables before. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti. I'm not a pianist. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Look, Ma, I'm on the YouTube. Aren't you proud?